The last I ever saw my shard pipe carried away by a moonlight shadow, smoking shard with it last night, but it was carried away by a moonlight shadow, lost in a riddle, smoking shard last night, sitting on the couch watching AFL. Hawthorn was playing against Collingwood, but then I lost my shard pipe. Now what do I do? Looks like I have to inject into a vein. But what would I use to inject this shard into my vein? 4 a.m. in the morning, searching my house for my shard pipe. I looked everywhere, even in the yard, but the shard pipe is still missing. Hallucinations are coming bad, 'cause the shard is now wearing off. I am freaking the fuck out right now, 'cause I still have shard left to smoke. I swear, I search, hope to see my pipe today. Yo, this Dougie D here once again, and give me a moment. Yeah, very good. That's good, yeah. Give me another second. Yeah, that's a lot better and a bit more decent looking, and pretty much was just biting out and swallowing all the dirt and filth under my dirty as fuck fingernails, but yeah, as disgusting as it sounds, that's normal behaviour for us Mayfielders and Ravos and all the other people in the ghetto suburbs around here in Lottie. And yeah, pretty much the dirt underneath me fucking fingernails. That's probably got to be the only food meal that I have for the whole fucking day, 'cause I designated all my food money from Seno. And pretty much at the end of the day it all gets blown away on smokes and shard and the weed, so yeah. And just want to say a big thank you to Sento, giving me money to support all my dirty drug habits and also giving me money to support my massive fucking gambling addictions to the pokies. And yeah, you know what it's like. So once again, there's Dougie D here, giving you all you Bogan feral freaks out in Mayfield, Ravo, Wavo, Invo. Yeah, Invo as in Invermay. And pretty much a whole greater area of Lonnie, Tassie, and who knows, maybe even get some mainland Aussies and internationals tuning in. And yeah, internationals, the fucking rednecks in America and the chavs in UK. Yeah, the chavs, the Bogan definition of us Bogans in Australia, but the only thing is they're over in the UK, so the chavs and the Chevys, and yeah. And pretty much I encourage all of them to tune in as well, 'cause, you know, trailer trash in the world, they always love to meet and hook up with other trailer trash in the world, so yeah, get to know each other's drug abuse habits and music that they're into, and pretty much comparing each other's tattoos, and fuck, I could go on this fucking subject all fucking day, but pretty much trailer trash, or aka white trash, they always seem to be attracted to the other white trash in the world, and yeah, pretty much all of us Mayfielders and Ravos and all that, and all the other fucking Bogan ghetto suburb residents out there in Lottie and surrounding and all that, yeah, fuck, you know what I mean. We're all fucking branded with the term trailer trash, and yeah, who knows? I might even get me next tattoo that says trailer trash on me forehead. That's gotta be fucking sick epic as anything, but that's another fucking story for another day. You know how it goes, and yeah. And pretty much at the end of the day, you have to agree with this sort of fucking stereotype that we all have, 'cause all of us fucking feral Bogans out here, we all get our fucking spending priorities wrong, and instead of spending the designated cash that Santa gives us for food and bills and, yeah, all the stuff that they think that we need, all the good stuff that we're supposed to fucking spend it on, instead, we fucking all blow that cash out the door the very first day of fucking paycheck comes in for all our smoking, drug habits, alcohol habits, and gambling addictions, and fuck knows, everything that Centrelink does not want us to spend it on, but it all fucking goes out the door to spend all that shit on. Oh, and don't forget the fucking drug abuse, 'cause That's all we fucking do all day and night. Abuse of drugs and yeah. And Cento, they're fucking still left in the fucking dark, thinking that we're using a hard taxpayer-earned money with the Cento payouts to all of us. And yeah, they think we're doing it for the greater good, for spending it onto the greater good, but if only they knew, only if they fucking knew what we actually do with the cash. Anyway, yeah. And pretty much, yeah. A bit of news, changing the subject a bit, cause me fucking head feels like it's gonna blow out and it's all fucked up in the head, and yeah. But pretty much fun fact, but a good one, and not really a fun fact, but a bit of reality fact. The Australian government, the Australian government, they did a trial run on the mainland of Australia, especially out in WA and Bundaberg and what's the other one, Harvey Bay in Queensland. And pretty much they all forced this fucking cashless debit card by this company in Jew. They all fucking forced it onto all the residents of all these areas that were doing a trial out. And yeah, all their fucking income goes, 80% of his income, not all, but yeah, it could be all fucking thing compared to what I know, but 80% it goes onto his fucking cashless card for the groceries and the bills and the food and fuck knows what they expect to be for the greater good, but yeah, and only fucking 20% is left in the bank account, but at the end of the day, they have fuck all left to spend, and they all have a dirty drug habit, addictions, and that they need to fuel. Nearly said fool, but yeah, we're all fooling Centrelink anyway, but yeah, they need to fuel their dirty drug habits, and we have to do the same also. And yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to say is, all these drug dependency tanks, yeah, think of it as a petrol tank, but it's a tank that gets fueled in for the drug dependency, so all the cash that goes into this fucking reserve thing, and yeah, and pretty much at the end of the day, because of this shit, we have fuck all cash at the end of the day, and yeah, we're pretty much forced to raise the crime statistics to fuel that tank, so yeah. Got a bit of fun fact for you all, and yeah, this one actually is a fun fact because it dates back to 2007. Oh, fuck yeah, I remember 2007 very well because that was a fucking loose year for me as anything, and heaps of shit happened back then. But anyway, going back to the story, back in 2007, the PlayStation 3 fucking came out. And basically, that week that the PS3 came out in Australia, all the fucking centre offices around Australia, they had fucking lines of people flooding their fucking offices because all of the Bogans, they just blew all the Fortnite budget buying it, the PS3, so yeah. Oh fuck, we're empty, we got no cash left. The PS3 was our big priority, and now we're fucking cashless, and now we have to go to fucking Centre and get an emergency advance for our funds release payment. And yeah, funny shit as anything, but not sure if it's true or not, but it sounds true enough, and yeah, you do know what I mean, and yeah, all of us dirty feral bogans here, we all do get our income and spending management priorities all mixed up, and pretty much the PlayStation and the Xbox comes first before we manage to feed and clothe ourselves and even our own kids. Oh fuck, don't get me started on the fucking word kids, cause I've got at least 50 to 100 little fuckers running around all over the fucking country. And even up in Bali, yeah, I fucked a few Balinese girls, but yeah, and pretty much some of me exes, they're trying to get the child support for me to fund these kids, but I can't give a fuck anyway, so yeah, and that's pretty much another story for another fucking day, I suppose. And yeah, did you fucking hear that car? That was fucking epic, man, yeah. And pretty much my life here in the hood of Mayfield has just gone a bit on the quiet side at the moment. And the only fucking thing that still causes a stir is fucking Joe out there. Me fucking homeless junkie. Oh yeah, I did tell you about Joe last time, but pretty much a recap. He's fucking outside the studio, sleeping underneath his fucking newspapers. Hail, rain or shine, he's fucking out there. And it's gotten to the fucking stage where I just treat him like a fucking pet dog at the end of the day. And in the end of the day, it actually works out quite fine because he himself now fucking thinks that he himself is a dog. So, yeah. Woof woof. Oh, well. And pretty much all he does is fucking fart around down there. And if he isn't banging on the front door of the studio demanding another taste of meth or fuck knows what else he wants, he manages to drag himself down to the local bottle-o and he gets himself another bottle or so of the cheapest shit that he can fucking find on the shelves. But, oh well, not my fucking problem. It's his cash after all. And pretty much, yeah, he comes back with his newest purchase. He gets himself comfortable on the newspapers. Oh yeah, the newspapers had turned from a bed into a couch and then the couch into the bed. So yeah, and he seems to be happy enough with the situation as it is. And pretty much he settles down onto his newspaper couch and he drinks down the whole fucking bottle in one go. And when the bottle is finally finished, he just hurls it across the yard in the front yard of the studio here. Ugh, what the fuck was that? And pretty much a whole fucking yard here. It looks like an abstract fucking art exhibition thing, cause with all the empty bottles here and the cigarette cartons over there, and fuck knows, it's fucking dirty rank as anything. Bit of an eyesore, but I've got people coming up here around the clock taking selfie snaps on their phones of him in the background passed out behind the electric fence. And pretty much, probably the only way to fucking finally get rid of him is sometime. I don't know where, but when I meant, but yeah. I'll fucking put rat sack into his fucking meth pipe one day, but that's a thought for another day, so yeah. And pretty much things have been quiet around here, just putting on me bongs all day as much as possible, masturbating while watching the traffic drive and walk by if you get what I mean. And pretty much I hope you're all enjoying your meth and the weed and whatever drugs you're into out there. And I need to get myself to the Dirty Centre for another appointment today via the Dirty Bogan Metro bus. So yeah. And the whole fucking reason I'm catching a Bogan loser cruiser is because my shitty Pitara, yeah, it just fucking died yesterday and gave it to me mate cause her daughter, she just turned 8 and she needed a cake. Yeah, birthday cake household style. If you haven't seen household, you pretty much have to see it as soon as possible. So yeah, I better get going to the dirty unwashed mashers at the Senso and also on the loser cruise. And yeah, so you go and enjoy another point of shard or butt of weed or whatever the fuck you're into. And I'll talk to you next time, sir, homies.